Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
New York Yankees.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Max Fried.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2. 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Yelich at the dish. Outside.
2-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back in New York. And our pitcher in this game, Nestor Cortez Jr. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Fires over to Hoskins. One up, one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Bounced up the middle. Terang handles, throws to first. Judge out on the play. Two down, bases empty. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Just missed it. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. And it's even up.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now the DH spot, Sal Freeland. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 out, bases empty. Headed towards the corner. Judge cutting across. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
And that's their first base runner of the game. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Next pitch
2-1.
way upstairs. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back in the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Stays alive. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And a 1-1.
Ball.
0-0 here in
2
the bottom of the
balls,
second.
1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit.
Dominguez.
2 down, nobody on. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe in the dirt to second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Vinny Capra.
Capra.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. This is Bryce Terang. Line drive. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Jackson Chourio now at the plate.
The right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
And a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one popped up. He's got it, and there's two away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ground ball. Makes a sliding stop. Over to first. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. William Contreras digs in now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 3-0. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And it is 2-1. Two outs, base is empty. Outside low, and now it's filled up 3-2. Two outs. And that's ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the DH, Sal Frelick. Falling behind 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Hoskins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. just misses the mark outside the zone. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And now 2 balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. On to the 4th, and now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 5.
Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Volpe makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batter, the 3rd
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Vinny Capra. Capra tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And Fried gets his 2nd strikeout of the game. Bottom of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses, and it's 2-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Back here in New York, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Here's a 1-1. To 3rd. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first.
He's
2 up,
out.
2 down. Now it's Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, number 22.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
bottom
off
of the
for
inning.
the
And
Yankees,
Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball, right field. Chorio. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The
So up
batter, number
next,
13,
Jazz Chisholm
second
Jr.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
ball,
inning,
2
anything
strikes.
after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In the
Ball
dirt, 2-2. The Yankees trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And that one hit to first. And he handles it
That's an
himself for the out. Jason
Now batting, the
Dominguez
left
getting
fielder,
ready to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one the other way. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Now
The new
pitching for
pitcher,
the Yankees,
Yoendrys Gomez.
number
Pretty tight
94.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras.
1-1 now. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Ripped into right field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the throw to first on the run.
He's in
To
there.
first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now here is Joseph Ortiz. The shortstop
2
takes the
balls,
ball.
1 strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is a big first out. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Garrett Mitchell.
That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's the second out. Now the third baseman, Vinny Capra.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Ben Rice.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Now batting, the third
And now
baseman,
it's switch hitting third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Now, Austin Wells. That's down and in. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, number 78. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Judge waits. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Jackson Chourio. And it remains 2-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And he deals. inside. Full count, 3-2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Christian Yelich. Here's the pitch, runner on the go, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And here is William Contreras. Ball on a strike. That one fouled off. Two on, one out. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Ground ball could be 2. Volpe tossed to second, and that's 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Hudson. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here is Goldschmidt.
For the Yankees,
the Yankees looking to rally.
Goldschmidt.
And that is out of play. In the air, left field. Yelich right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And he walked him. Man at first with one gone. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air, right side. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 3. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and lifted in the air. Terang on the move. Can't get there. Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's in.
Jared Koenig gets the ball now.
Number 47, Jared Koenig.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side. Hoskins steps on the bag, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
63.
Fernando Cruz.
Fernando Cruz.
And here is
Leading off for
Hoskins.
Milwaukee, the first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it. To improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Ball.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Outside low, 3-2 now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Austin Wells now at the plate.
Wells.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there are 2 outs. It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Hedrick.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball out to short. No throw. He's safe at first.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Jackson Chourio. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. And they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Next pitch is outside. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Yelich flies around third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you connect and it jumps off.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe in plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept
2
close.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a little roller right side. Throws to first in time.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the 9th.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And out to a board.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz
Second
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old. Like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number
And up next for New York, Jason
Dominguez.
Dominguez. Misses off the plate, and the count is 2-2. Down low and kicks away. And the runners will move up. Tyler Alexander takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So they're down to their final out. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. One strike away. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.